So anyway, let's get right to it. Without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I did. And I think you're going to be surprised what I built this out of. And you can find these anywhere. You can find them at the dump. You can find them in a scrap pile. I mean, everything that I used on this is readily available for almost no money or even zero money. And what you have here is an old stainless steel washing machine tub that I took out of a washing machine that died, and I had saved the entire washing machine in my scrap pile to use the sheet metal for other projects, and hadn't even considered this until we got set to try to build some kind of a fire pit for the deck. And I thought, I think I might have the ticket. Now, what I did with this was build this enclosure to where this pan or tub would easily pull out to take and dump your ashes. I put a secondary tray in the bottom just to give me a little extra area in case ashes came out, or as an added heat barrier. That's what you got. The rack, the pan, the washer tub is the main ingredient. Slap it in there and you're good to go. You don't have to build a rack like this. You could literally set this washer tub on a few 12 by 12 cement pavers, or if you didn't have a deck and you were even wanting to put one of these in the yard, you could lay some of those cement pavers down, set the tub on there, and build you a really cute little rock enclosure to go around it. What's neat about this is that it keeps your fire contained. It makes it easy to dump the ashes, and trust me, I've been there, because we had an old style fire pit which was a hole dug in the ground with rocks stacked around it, and that works great too, but it turns out to be a chore to get all the ashes out, and you got to shovel them into a wheelbarrow and all that. Whereas this, you just pick up the unit after it cools down, of course, and you just take it wherever you're going to dump your ashes out, and you're good to go. So this frame, like I told you before, is built from 7/8 inch unistrut. It's 7/8 inch. 7/8 inch thick. It is 1 5/8 inches wide. It's slotted or channeled. Get where you can see this. And I put these channel parts of the frame facing in towards the actual tub, and then all of the exterior of this is just nice flat steel. To me, it just has a better look than using angle iron, but angle iron's fine too. I've seen some really nice fire pits made from angle iron. This is a close-up version of the unistrut itself. It comes with powder coating, which is kind of a forest green color, or you can get it in just the standard galvanized. And this is actually the next size bigger, which is 1 5/8 inches. And this particular strut is slotted. You don't need the slots. To me, it takes away from the look whenever you're going to build something like this. Now, for industrial or large commercial applications in the electrical field that I'm in, that's what you want. In this instance, I took this. When you're done, you scratch this up with some sandpaper or light grinding, and then you can spray paint any color that you desire right over the top of it and get a really good look out of it. It pays to have good friends. It really does. And I've got a friend named Chase Russo, who is a salesman for Granger. They come out to the air base where I work, and we buy products from them all the time at Granger, and you should too. He's loaning me a Solo Bonfire 2.0 that he just recently purchased. and it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 bucks. So when he found out that I was doing the video on the fire pit, he said, hey, why don't you compare your fire pit to one of these pricier versions and just see how they play out? And I was like, that's a darn good idea. So he brought it up to the base, delivered it to me. I threw it in my truck, and until I got it home, it had never been opened. I did break the seal on it, but I have not even looked inside this yet. But anyway, this may be something you're interested in. So we're going to unbox it, pull it out, look it over. I'm going to tell you what I think about it. Then comes the magic when we actually light a fire in both of these side by side and just kind of compare them, see what happens. Are you ready? Let's do it. So, when you're ready to burn a fire in a Solo, you'll take and you will drop the ash pan in. You will sit the actual rack that the firewood sits on. It doesn't go this way, it goes with the hump facing up. That sits just above the ash pan. This goes under the stove for the added clearance. Okay. And according to the paperwork, you don't actually slip this ring on until you've actually got the fire going. Probably just easier to get the wood in there and get it started, and you just drop that into place. And that thing's ready to rock and roll. One thing I find hilarious, and this shows you where our world is. There's a safety warning right here where that red X is. It says, caution, the holes are on your fire pit stand are used for air ventilation and may have sharp edges. Do not put your fingers in the holes. Are you freaking kidding me? What that means is that somewhere along the lines, some weenie stuck their finger in a hole, and it might have had a little burr on it, and they go, ow, I cut my finger and now I'm going to sue your ass. It's a crying shame that you have to dummy proof stuff so much. I'm surprised there's not a disclaimer saying, don't eat the styrofoam or the plastic. God bless America. Okay, so I placed my washer tub up here next to the Solo. And if you'll notice, the actual dimensions of the Solo stove are almost identical to the washer tub. Is the Solo stove prettier? Of course. Is it $350 worth of prettier? I don't know. We're going to find out. I've been waiting all week for the stars to align and this thing to fall into place. I just got home from work. I don't even have my old clothes on yet. And I'm going to try to do this without getting too dirty so I don't hack Mom off and get chewed out. My wardrobe is subpar anyway. I sure don't need to be destroying any of my Sunday go-to meetings. But anyway, we're getting ready to get this thing rolling. So bear with me momentarily. And we're going to make this thing happen. And I hope you're as excited about seeing this as I am, because I am really curious as to how my do-it-yourself 100% free fire pit is going to work compared to the somewhere in the $350 range Solo fire pit. Okay, so just a quick FYI, that's just 4 12 by 12 pavers, and you literally could do this on your deck if that's what you choose to do, and you could do it with the washer tub stove as well. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It just has to be high enough that you know you're not going to catch anything on fire. I'm going to have to rearrange some of my deck furniture and pray that Mama doesn't get too bent out of shape on this. But that's what we got. They're going to be sitting side by side, and I'm excited. When it starts getting a little dusky, we'll crank everything up. We have plenty of excess wood here at Okladoma, and as a matter of fact, there are trees here. Dang, that hurt. There are trees here that me and another grown man couldn't even reach around. I'm going to go grab a little more kindling from the other direction, and we'll be right back with you. I've got to build 2 fires, so I got to get double everything. This is a big ass pile of kindling. This is the Solo stove. This is my Shaw Okladoma homemade smokeless fire pit. And this is a big ass pile of Amazon boxes. I took those Amazon boxes, that's what I do every time, and I hand rip them. I don't care. You can do whatever you want, but it's faster, in my opinion, just to take those boxes, take a little razor blade or razor knife, cut through the tape, and then rip those things up by hand. We're going to put an equal amount in the Shawmeister, and we're going to put an equal amount in the Solo. We're going to add a little 100-year-old Saves a Lot charcoal lighter fluid. And then we're going to light these puppies up. We're going to throw some kindling on them, and then we're going to get busy with some of the firewood that I've got in the carport right there. So this is getting ready to get real. Okay, so one of the things I've seen already, Chase, I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. That here's the Solo 2.0 loaded down with cardboard. Here's the Shawmeister 1.0. I've got them basically loaded down with the same amount of cardboard, and mine's not even a third full. This thing is freaking heaping over already. What the hell?
Come, mini-me!
The Shawmeister can handle all you can throw out there for it to eat. So, I'm just saying. Now, whether the Solo will outburn the Shawmeister 1000 is yet to be seen. Okay, here we go. We're going to give each one an equal squirt of lighter fluid to get us going. I know what mine will do. I have no idea what the 2.0 Yuppie stove will do. All right. Got the fluid down. Got my beautiful wife sitting here looking at me. Got my demon seed dog. Got a little fire going there. Got a little fire going in the Shawmeister 1000. Huh? Let's see what happens. Stand by. So just walking back out of the man cave, I realize and notice, I don't know if you can tell it, but guess what? Zero smoke out of either stove. So we're gonna let these burn down, get that kindling burnt down, then I'm gonna throw some firewood on them and see what happens. But look, understand that Shawmeister 1000 washer tub stove cost $0, and it looks to me like it's burning every bit as clean as the $350 Solo 2.0. All right, just making sure you understand that. I'm going to keep pounding that into your brain. Look at this. I've got both fires blazing. Neither one of them is producing hardly an ounce of smoke. And keep in mind that I started each fire out with cardboard and kindling. So you would think that there'd be some smoke, but guess what? There's not. But look at the flame height. My flame is taller. Oh yeah, my flame is longer. I'm gonna say basically that this is a wrap. It's late evening. My wife and I are just sitting out here enjoying the evening air. It's starting to cool off. I got Sprout over there running around, chasing armadillos or whatever. We're enjoying each other's company. And I did as good a job as I could do of showing you side-by-side comparison of a $350 smokeless stove compared to a Shawmeister 1000 washer tub stove, hand built by me. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm not seeing $350 worth of beauty out of this. That's just my personal belief. My thanks to Chase Russo for allowing me to borrow his stove. I understand that he's in an area where he probably doesn't have the time or the resources to build his own, and I love the guy. He's a great dude, but from what I see, I think I'd put my stove up against theirs any day of the week. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm spending time with this beautiful woman behind me. I am so blessed. I'm telling you guys, I've got the best wife ever.
He does.
And we did the best job we could do to do a review on those two stoves. I'm not giving a biased opinion either way, other than to tell you that I'm pretty proud that the old Shawmeister did pretty good. They're both smokeless. It just depends on what you want to spend. If you want to spend $350 for the Solo, my advice to you is, if you got the money, do it. And then you don't have to worry about trying to scratch up a bunch of material, and make something. But if you're like me and you enjoy doing your own projects and having something to brag about, then my advice would be start looking around for an old washer tub. You can find those things everywhere, I promise you. Now, before I close this, I need your help as a YouTube creator. What do you want from me on this channel? What do you want to see? Leave me some comments in the links below. If you're a first-time viewer or if you're one of my subscribers, tell me what you'd like to see. Now, one thing I would like to do, 19% of my viewers, and I'm sure you can hear the plane flying over right now. We live right under the fly zone, but I work for an airline. What am I going to do? 19% of my viewers are women, and like 89% of my viewers are men. So I know what I could do for the guys. What do you want to see as women on this channel? Now, one thing I'm trying to do is talk this beautiful lady right here. I'm trying to incorporate her more into my videos. She has got some interior decorating secrets that you would not believe. You've got to let us know. Please fill the comments up below and let me know if you'd like to see this beautiful lady on more of these videos. I don't care if I'm just running the camera. She does all the talking if that's what you guys want. That's what I'll provide you with. But I'm telling you, she's smart. She knows interior decorating. She knows crafts. I just need to know what direction to take, and I need your help as a viewer. We love you guys. For Okladoma, this is Shaw and Gigi. We're signing off for now, and I hope to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next one.